shadow of the mountain tall. No retreats, no surrender. We rise or we fall.
This music video was made with a few clicks using AI. If you're wondering exactly how it works, today I'm going to run you through how you can use this tool to create your own music videos with OpenArt.AI's music video generator. And also they are the sponsor of this video, and there's a link in the description. Now the workflow for this is pretty powerful because you can simply just click a few buttons and have AI do all of the work for you. But of course, you can also take your time, step it out, review everything, and make sure you're getting exactly what you want, and even make edits after you've generated your videos. So I'm going to show you how that works. Now, getting started is easy, but also want to point out we have the OpenArt Music Video Awards where they're giving away up to 50 grand in cash prizes. So I'll go into that a little bit more later. But first of all, if I want to start creating a video, there's a few different ways I can do it, but probably the easiest way is to head over to Story here on the left, and then you've got a music video section. If I click Create there, I get 4 options: a singing video, a narrative video, visualizer, or a lyrics video. All of them are more or less the same in the way that you sort of workflow it, but there are some different options. Starting from the start, if I go to singing video, I can either upload, drag and drop, or paste a link here from Suno. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to just paste a link for this particular video. So I'm going to click paste link, and I need to pop my link in here for OpenArt to use that song. So I head over to Suno. Now I've got a few songs I created here as a test in Suno. So I'm going to come over here to the 3 dots, click share, copy link, and then coming back, I can click paste and pop that in there. I click grab music, and I can choose to trim this down if I want, but I'm going to just see what I get out of this entire video. So I'm going to click confirm, and my audio is right here, and I can click play if I want to test it out. But first of all, what I can do is I can even add in one of my characters or even a community character to be the singer if I would prefer to do it that way. I think for consistency, it's probably a good idea to have that. So I'm going to pick this guy here, Jay, click apply, and then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to set the scene. So where's my artist? What's the vibe? I'm going to say something like, my singer is in front of a torii gate deep in Japan's wilderness, because I want to sort of bring a bit of a warrior vibe to it. Aspect ratio, so I can go square, I can go phone if I want to upload, say, a short or a reel, but I'm going to go 16:9, and I have some advanced options here. Now I can choose B-roll shots. Now when you include B-roll shots, it means that it's going to add in some footage that goes along with the video. If you turn that off, you're pretty much going to only get the singing footage on your video. So I'm going to keep that on to keep it interesting. Match video to the beat. So instead of just having some videos strung together, it will actually cut and kind of match the beat a little bit so the visuals match the song. So I recommend in most instances keeping that on, but you can experiment with that. And with captions, I just want to leave that turned off, but you can choose to turn those on as well. But essentially, I can then choose my image model. If I come down here, I can choose which one I would prefer to work with, and you can switch this up after you go into the editor if you really want to and do this all one by one. I'm going to stick with Midjourney 4.0. I'm going to leave everything at default to show you just how good this is when you basically run, apart from captions, basically run off the default settings. And we have more than one lip sync model, so you can experiment with those if you find one isn't working well for you. But otherwise, we have everything set up, and I can go ahead and create the full video and spend 4,000 credits. But what I think I'll do is go preview storyboard, and it will generate all of the images for the video before I actually go ahead and convert them into video, so I can kind of check that out and make sure I'm happy before spending all of these credits. So I'm going to click preview storyboard and give it a bit of time to generate each image for the video. And now after a few minutes, it's generated all these images for my video. So I can actually go ahead and generate the full story down here. But I kind of want to review these first because I'm not just stuck with what I have here. For instance, if I don't like this one, I can change that. One thing I can do is just simply hit retry, and I can easily replace it. So if I wanted something a little bit more ethereal like that, I could stick with that and continue to review each image one by one. So for instance here, he's holding a knife. Instead of it being a blade at brow level, like it says here, maybe I say he lifts the blade up into the air. So I can change the prompt of the image, hit retry, and I've been able to regenerate that image. I can even retry again, and I can keep going until I really nail down the look I'm after. Now, anytime you can switch the image model down here, or even generate all the images at once, and even change the video model if you want to before generating. But I'm happy with it all, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit generate full story, give it a little bit of time, and see what it comes up with. But while we're waiting for that video to generate, I also want to let you know that OpenArt.AI are giving away up to $50,000 in prizes in the OpenArt Music Video Awards, which is running from the 15th of October through to the 11th of November, which allows you to submit the music videos you make with this tool and win some prizes. There's some pretty massive sponsors backing this, and it's really a powerful tool to play with, but a lot of fun. But the fact that you can also win something in the process of learning how to use this tool makes it, I think, something pretty exciting. So I highly recommend you go and check that out. I have a link in the description, so you can check that out, read a bit more about it, and see if it's for you. But otherwise, let's see how our video turned out from before. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, I come back and our music video has been generated, and it works out pretty well. If you want to see how well the lip sync works,
steel under crimson skies, echoes of honor where the fallen lie.
you can also see how it sort of keeps the beat with the cuts of the video.
The warrior's heart, no time to hesitate. Stand and rise, hear the warrior's call. One breath, one strike, we conquer all.
And so you can see how this is a very low effort version of this. I've just simply changed a few images. I've let the AI handle the vast majority of it, and it's done a pretty good job. But coming back, if there's anything I want to change, I'm not going to go too in depth, but I'm going to go edit this story. And we have the same interface as before where we can regenerate our images. We can even regenerate the videos, change the prompts, and it's pretty much the same format where you go through, change your prompt, regenerate. So it's easy to go in and make little edits after your video is created also. But on top of that, if I wanted to go to a timeline, I also have the ability to come in and edit. I can change the sort of like length of some of these clips here. I'm going to undo that. And I can add in some clips here. I've got a bit more control over the editing process in this window. You can see if I grab this clip here, I can drag it in and pop it right in here. So it's easy to drag and drop elements in, change and sort of crop out, well not crop out, but trim off parts of the video, and it will automatically adjust that into your music video. But again, if you do something you don't like, come up here, hit undo to go back to things the way they were. And you've got your music track down here. So it's a very powerful tool for creating and editing these videos. But on top of that, if I head home, I'm on the stories page. I can go to my stories here, and you can see all the stories I've created. So I can actually go in back into this at any time to edit. I can share it or even download it. But let's move on and try a different one. So I head back over to story, music video. This time I'm going to go with a narrative video using one of my other tracks. So this time I'm going to drag in a different Warriors Call song that was generated with Suno. I have the full song here. Click confirm. Have our Warriors Call here. But this time, for my character, I'm going to choose this Kung Fu Man. Now, I did prompt in the song for more of a samurai theme, so it's not really a proper match, but I think it's going to look pretty cool anyway. One thing I also want to do is make sure it says here allow character outfit changes. So I'm going to say no, and I'm going to write a storyline. I have here a warrior who walks through an ancient village. He helps out villagers, trains in kung fu, meditates, and shows the life of an ancient warrior martial artist. But I've also asked for a warm color palette because I want it to be kind of warm, slightly muted tones, or in cinematic, grainy film style. I could possibly even add golden hour sunlight, and that will really help me set the tone and the visual across all of the images that I create. But coming down, again, I want 16:9. My advanced options, match the video to the beat. I don't want to see the captions, but I am going to change this image model to Nano Banana because I love the style of Nano Banana even just as an image generator. I can choose my resolution up to 1080p, and then I can choose one of these models if I want to. But to save on credits, as this will use 10,000 credits, I'm going to go back to 720p. And go to Kling 2.1 because I want to use what I consider to be one of the best models. So 5,700 credits to generate the full video. But again, I'm going to preview the storyboard to review my images. So I waited for all of these images to generate, and because I used Nano Banana, they all turned out square. So something to be aware of when you're using this, if you're going to choose Nano Banana, you may want to make sure you're using the square aspect ratio. If you want something that's 16:9, you may need to choose a different image model. So I've gone in, changed it all back to a different image model that is more suitable for this aspect ratio. But on top of that, I've went through, I reviewed all the images and just made a few changes to get it looking the way I want it. So I've come back and I have regenerated a handful of these images where there were some conflicting elements where, say, the eye didn't show up, or sometimes it actually prompted for a little bit of a costume change, so I had to go through and remove that. But this is one of the reasons why it's great to do this. You can go through, see if there's any funny little errors, but the vast majority of it was actually pretty solid. So after of course, moving away from Nano Banana and using a different model to get the 16:9 aspect ratio. But now I'm going to generate the full story, and then we're able to generate this music video using OpenArt.
Steel under crimson skies, echoes of honor.
Now you can see there's a few little imperfections here at the start. Overall, most of it's pretty solid, but we can always go back and make changes to those little clips.
Warrior's heart, no time to hesitate. Stand and rise.
While it does seem to struggle with the eye, overall it manages to keep the look pretty consistent. Adding in those colors and the gold now definitely helped to create a more consistent sort of blend of different clips. But the way it has pieced it together, it's really generated the whole script using AI, generated the videos, and it's got some pretty convincing realism in a lot of these clips too. But this represents getting a pretty massive, solid starting point to a music video, because you hit that generate button and you get the full video, and then you just go back and make those little adjustments to perfect and add the final polish. And I think that's going to be something you need to do with AI anyway, because it's still not quite at that level where things are perfect. But just keep in mind, these are literally the first generations that I'm creating here. So like any good video or media asset, you're going to need to do a little bit of tweaking. But the fact that it comes out this good on the first try, I think is really cool and saves a ton of time. So I think it's something that you'll have to get used to, or something we all have to get used to, is that AI is going to do most of the work, but generally speaking, it's not going to do all of the work. So really powerful tool, big time saver, and I'm really impressed with the results. But let's move on and try a different type of music video. But let's move on to Visualizer. This time I have another track, which I've actually taken from the YouTube audio library. And I'm actually going to cut this down so we can get through this a little bit quicker and sort of cut to some of the more entertaining parts of the song. So I bring this side into my start, hit play. I think that sounds pretty cool. So we've got a 50-second duration. That's a nice short music video. I'm going to hit confirm. So we have our track, and then now we can choose what style we want that track to be. EDM could look pretty cool. Cyberpunk, psychedelic. You can choose any one of these. You can go for custom, but these are a little bit more set and probably a bit more reliable. I'm going to go with cyberpunk because I'm a bit of a sucker for the cyberpunk style. And I can go for a one-take style, so connect the shots so they flow like one seamless take. I'm actually going to leave that on this time for this particular video. We've got 16:9, advanced options, match the video to the beat, we turn off the captions. And for the imaging model, I'm going to go back to C-Dream 4.0, 720p. And we'll stick with C-Dance 1 Lite for the video. It's the only option we have, I guess, probably because of the one shot. So if I turn that off, I do get other options. So one shot does create the video in C-Dream, so that's pretty cool. So let's hit preview storyboard. And now all our images have been generated, and you can see how we've got this nice consistency throughout. So it's going to try and stream all these together into one solid video. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. So again, I'm going to come down and generate the full story. Now again, it does a pretty good job of linking these together, although sometimes you can spot where one clip ends and another one starts, and there are sometimes a few little morphs, but overall this is just a really cool and fun way to create like a one-shot music video. I think this is definitely something I would experiment with and have a lot of fun if I was into creating AI music. So I think that one-shot style is going to be a lot of fun to play with, to see what you can get out of it. But also, I want to see, because I love the vibe and everything of these videos, so I decided to try it without the one-shot. I turned it off, ran it through again with the same song to see what it came up with. But the vibe when you turn off the one-shot is just as cool. It has the clips switching from clip to clip, but just manages to keep that vibe pretty strong, and does a great job of matching it up with the music, and overall I think it looks pretty cool. So you can already see that is 4 music videos I've generated in basically less than half a day. I've made little adjustments to the imagery. I've taken a little bit of time to set them up correctly, especially that second one. But most of all, it's just a really simple, quick process. But there's still one more video type we need to test out. But finally, let's try out a lyrics video. I drag in a song called Neon Circuitry, which is an AI song about creating with AI. Hit confirm. We have our clip, we have animated video, I'm going to turn that on, we've got 16:9, pretty much the same options as before, although this time again I'm going to go with Kling 2.1 standard. Hit the preview storyboard, and now again we have our images, and I really like the style of it, the way it's sort of lent on technology, and the text seems pretty solid in these images. So let's go ahead and generate the full story to see what results we get. Now this time I'm just going to play the video. I'm not going to talk over it because I want to see how well the lyrics that are on screen link up with the lyrics that are in the song.
Fingers on the keys, tap like a heartbeat. Electric flames pulse where the mind meets. Blueprints drawn in a digital sky. I'm building cathedrals, no need to ask why. Ideas ignite like sparks in the night. A code in the dark, now a beam of light.
Now what impresses me most about this is just how perfect the text seems to be. It seems to be all the same style, font, there doesn't seem to be any errors. So I'm really impressed with how well it's linked it up, timed it up, and the vibe is pretty consistent all the way through. So this is definitely one I think is going to be a lot of fun to play with, especially if you want to create lyric videos of your own music. You can do something like that and upload it to your channel if you don't have the budget to basically create your own music videos. But you don't have to just stop with what the AI generates or even just what's in that interface. There's more than one way to get videos or even images into the videos you're generating here. So I'm going to show you very quickly how that works. So don't forget when you're editing that you can head into the timeline area. And this is where not only can you use what you've generated here, but you can also come up. There's an images section. There's sound, such as the background music. You can add the captions. You can come in anywhere and you can even click add. And you can create, go to your generations history, or even upload a file. So if you have a video you want to include, it's already existing, you can upload it here and include it in your video. But also in your history, you can add anything else in here in your video files that you see fit. Or if you are using, say, images, add those in here as well. So you're not just stuck with what you generate in this interface. You can go beyond it and reach outside of OpenArt's sort of music video interface, or even outside OpenArt itself, to bring in that media that you want to use. So this means that you basically have full custom control over what you're creating here, because you can use the AI to create what you need. Go into the editor, even upload clips. That means if you want to mix tools, you can do that pretty successfully by downloading the images or videos and then re-uploading them into this editor. But on top of that, it's just the powerful fact that I was able to make all these videos sitting down in one day. So if you're someone who creates music, whether it's AI music or whether you're just a musician who creates something, this is a really powerful tool. If you want to spread the word about what it is you're doing, get your music out there, you can create some really effective music videos just by logging into the AI, uploading your clip, and working from there. Because previously the clips had a bit of a limit to them, but now we're creating these full 2, 3, or 4 minute or even more sort of length music videos, and it's really simple and easy to use. So this is a really powerful tool for anyone who wants to create music, share it online, and basically just have fun being creative with these AI tools. So I highly recommend you check it out. Don't forget to check out that competition. Both OpenArt and the competition will be linked to below in the description. So I highly recommend having a play with that and seeing what results you can create. So that's the video for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed these little music videos we're able to create. So otherwise, thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you again next time, and have a great day.